I'm not the father. I ain't paying no more child
They need
support.
they need to do this over.
A scheming little.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you
Sean.
have. No, you do not. How can you look at me and tell me lies to my face?
I'm not lying.
You're an absolute liar.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are a liar.
What's with that?
So this is when I had the baby last week and last night. Seem to have him every bloody night, don't I? While you're off gallivanting. So I looked after him, I cleaned his teeth, and then I sent it off for DNA testing.
Do you know how creepy that is? Oh, without my consent.
I don't give a shit about
It's
you.
so creepy.
Oh, but you'll consent for me to look after him, will you, all night while you're out about?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No,
Anyway, this came back from the DNA testers, and this says that you are the mother, and is Sean the father? Is
Yes.
he? No, he isn't. Some dirty skanky been out and somebody else, and then
That's
you
not
come back
true.
and try to nail my son. Well, he's not falling for
That
it.
is
You
not-
can.
Hey, I know you've never liked me, but it's going as far as making a fake
You
letter
are
about
damn right.
that.
I've never liked you. Could just look at you. You can barefaced lie to anybody.
Yeah, this is why I like.
A mom finds out her son's girlfriend has been very unfaithful. Yeah, not a rumor, not a misunderstanding, full-on betrayal. And instead of brushing it off, this mom decides she's not gonna sit there quietly. This isn't just about one bad girlfriend. This is about a bigger problem, the rise of people, men and women, thinking they can play games in relationships with zero accountability. They expect loyalty, while they're out here doing the opposite. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next.
Today with a man who, granted, very kind, very sweet, super nice guy, easy to hang out with. But the topic of children came up. And if you know me, I don't want children. I absolutely know for a fact, 1000%, I do not want children. You can't talk me out of it. And so I always love to talk to men that say they want to be fathers, okay? And he starts boasting about wanting to be a dad. He wants to do the messy part. Is it messy? He wants the loud, every part of it. I'm like, yeah, okay. I said, so you would want to adopt children if you never found the right partner? And he goes, no, they have to be my biological child. And then I was like, oh, okay, you're one of those.
There's a lot of stupid.
They call it mother's intuition for a reason, and this mom, she nailed it instantly. She didn't need to snoop through phones or hire a private investigator. She just saw the pattern. The girlfriend was spending more time outside than she was with her own child, still chasing that so-called single life, even though she wasn't single anymore. Let's be real, if you're a new mom, but the dance floor at the club sees you more than your baby does, that's not just letting off steam. That's a flashing neon sign that your priorities are somewhere else. And here's the thing, loyalty isn't just about cheating. It's about where your time, energy, and focus go. This woman was investing all three into the nightlife instead of her family. And just like that, the mom's hunch, 100% correct.
Offended that a DNA test is being asked.
A woman will be offended if she has doubts that it may not.
No, she'll be offended because you asking her to do something, and that means you don't trust me.
But this will be by law.
Now, if it's by law, whether you're offended or not, who cares? It's part of the process.
Yeah, guys, let me give you a quick analogy.
Have you ever seen someone wearing real jewelry get mad about a jewelry test? Of course not. They're like, go ahead, test it. I know it's the real deal. Confident people don't get defensive when the truth is on their side. Now, who does get offended? The ones rocking fake diamonds. The ones who know a little heat from the tester is going to expose the lie. They get loud, they get defensive, they start flipping the script because deep down, they already know the answer. It's the same in relationships. If you're solid, loyal, and authentic, you're not scared of being tested. But if you've been living fake, that truth check is your worst nightmare.
12 hours. Anytime that you are hungry, you ask me, can you fix you a plate? You ask for permission.
Why I always gotta go through this with you?
What are you going through?
What you mean what I'm going through? Why I gotta ask you to eat?
Because that's my rules. You ask permission to eat. I ain't just fix that food for you to come in here and fix it anytime you want. Now go in the kitchen to put the plate down and come and ask me, can you eat?
Are you serious right now?
I'm dead serious. Wrong with you. Think you can come in here and fix yourself a plate in my kitchen? I cooked over that stove.
Can I please eat now? Because I'm hungry.
I'd let you starve, but I'm gonna let you eat this time. Just for future references, you come and ask permission. Ask, can you fix a plate?
Why you ain't have me a plate made? You know
I don't
was
have to
working
fix
all
you a
day.
plate.
You know I was working all day.
Nah, brother,
If she's using that my space, my rules logic when she's at her place, then guess what? You should be able to apply that exact same logic when she walks into your home. Especially if you're the one paying the mortgage because you're the only one actually working. Think about it, she's claiming ownership over things she didn't earn, yet feels entitled to enjoy the benefits of what you provide. The groceries? You paid for them. The roof over her head? You fund it. But because she cooks a few meals, suddenly she's entitled to control the entire playing field. If she wants to play that game, fine, change the locks. Make her knock. Make her ask for permission before walking in. Not because you're being petty, but because fairness means the rules apply both ways. Funny how the independence talk disappears when reciprocity comes into play.
They're over here in the pool in front of kids. I got pictures of them.
So that's a wrap, man.
All right? And then I'm here to do a legitimate investigation about that, and then she wants to just do what she wants to do. That's not how it works.
It's a wrap,
okay? I'm a really nice guy, and I can do things easy, but if you won't talk to me at least.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, I mean, there's little kids. That's not cool, man. I mean,
was there anybody else at the pool? Just kids and just kids?
Kids? I got several witnesses.
Yeah, them being
When you've got multiple witnesses and the other side just sits there, silent, that silence is deafening. They know the truth. They know exactly what kind of women we're dealing with here, the kind that belong to the streets. And let's be real, this isn't their first clue. There were red flags way before this moment. The late nights, the shady stories, the constant need for girls' trips that somehow never add up. But now it's so blatant, they can't even hide it. It's gotten out of hand. There's no subtlety left, they're not even trying to keep up appearances. And here's the thing. If you're going to act wild, at least have the decency to do it privately. Out in public, it's not just embarrassing for you, it's a direct shot at the people who trusted you. Honestly, behavior like this, it's not just morally wrong. It should have real consequences. Some folks need more than a reality check. They need to be held accountable, legally or otherwise.
And I am just a girl and I don't know how to fix anything. But I have learned that men overall are fairly useful for some household chores. Ever since I moved into my house 9 months ago, my fan has been going click, 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 click. And I've just been sweating because I had no idea how to fix it. I just accepted defeat and I couldn't sleep with the fan on. But then I met a boy. I met a boy on Bumble. I met the Bumble boy. He and I hit it off. We had a 3-hour conversation on the phone, decided we were going to go on a date. And I said, okay, whatever it is, it's probably only going to last 2 hours because I have chores to do. And then he said, you know, I can help you with your chores. And I said, well, I do have a ceiling fan that needs some fixing. And so he came over and brought all his tools and some duct tape. And I said, why would you bring duct tape? It's what? And he goes, I don't know. Sometimes you just need some duct tape. And all it was some wiring that got loose and was in the little thingy that was going click, 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 click. Like when the fan was rotating, it was just clicking the wire the whole time.
But the guy fixed.
So the guy steps up, solves the problem, and saves the day. Now here's the real test. Is this woman going to acknowledge it? Is she going to actually compensate him for his time, effort, and skill? Go ahead, leave your guesses in the comments. Though let's be honest, we already know how this story ends. Because in far too many cases, men are expected to give, fix, provide, and protect, while the thank you is either minimal or completely non-existent. It's not just about the money, it's about respect. It's about recognizing that someone's time and effort have value. And when that recognition never comes, it sends a clear message. Your contributions are expected, but never appreciated.
He looks at me and he goes, glad I brought my duct tape. You might be like, Holly, why would you invite a man from the internet to your home without ever meeting him first? And I would like to argue that is exactly what you do with a handyman. You call a business and you invite them over and you say, hey, can you come to my house, please, and fix my stuff? And you've never met them, you found them on the internet. And that's what I did, but I just chose the more economical option because this was free for me. Overall, I've had more success on dating apps with getting men to do things around my house or building things than I have actually finding a relationship. So far, I've had one man change a porch light that I couldn't reach. I had another man put my treadmill together, and then this man completely took apart my ceiling fan to get the rattling to stop and put it back together. All this to say is if a man is about to waste your time, you may as well get a little bit of use out of him. Don't waste money on a maintenance man when you can just find a free man who's single and just wants to.
Yep, and
this right here, gentlemen, is exhibit for why chivalry is dead. It's not that men woke up one day and decided to stop helping, it's that women like this killed it. Because here's the pattern. A lot of women still expect men to go above and beyond, push their car, fix their flat, carry the heavy stuff, handle the dirty work. But when it comes to appreciation, reciprocity, or even basic respect, crickets. Clips like this spread online, and men start connecting the dots. They think, hold on, if I'm not getting anything from helping, no gratitude, no kindness, no mutual effort, then what's the point? So, ladies, before pointing fingers and saying men aren't gentlemen anymore, maybe take a hard look at why so many men have stopped showing up. Because when kindness keeps getting exploited, it's only a matter of time before the well runs dry.
Is that you prey on dumb, ill-equipped women to make your wife?
Woman, especially
No, it's not that. She don't have to be American. I don't want that to be the thing. You're going to a third world country to find a woman that can't tell you what's 2 + 2, and you're gonna bring her back here and treat her like shit for the rest of your life because it's your concubine. You want to treat her like a concubine because you never had no power nowhere else. So now you're gonna exert your power over this woman.
The number one
over to poor, impoverished countries, snatching a woman away. And destroying the rest of her life.
Destroying her life, maybe take her to a better life.
Take away her rights, you can beat on her. You can tell her she has no sexual agency. You can treat her like literal shit. I think she would go back to her country.
You know how I just recently said I've seen a lot of stupid clips? This is definitely up there as well. There's a lot of stupid clips in today's video. How the hell are you gonna actually think that Western women are the only educated women out there? This man really thinks that there's no education anywhere else. They don't even know what 2 + 2 is. Are you stupid? You can't be that dumb, bro. In fact, in other countries, there's definitely more educated women in general than we have in America. You think they're barbaric? You think they're living lives like they're living in caves? And he somehow calls us taking advantage of them. Got it, bro.
You date a woman with kids, it's like forced polyamory, it's forced polygamy, because now you even have another man in your life that can dictate emotions and dictate policy with that woman. So for example, let's say me and this woman, we're gonna get ready to go to Hawaii. And me and her gonna pack our bags, and then her baby daddy call and say, hey, I'm not watching so-and-so, or I'm not gonna do this, or something happened. That man can change the direction of a trip. He can change the direction of her mood. There's times where I've seen it where, oh, I just got off on my baby daddy, I'm upset. Like, he can change things in your household. You could be talking about another man on a Friday night instead of you talking about what you guys are gonna get ready to do. So this person, like it or not, cool, we co-parent well, we don't co-parent well, still has access to your woman in certain ways that's like, can you tolerate that? And a lot of women's like, this man don't have access to me, we just co-parent. Yes, he does. He's going to be an active role. He's in the movie, he's in the show, he's a starring cast member until 20 years old, 21 years old. Can you handle that? Can your ego handle that?
He's absolutely right, and that's why...
Is her ex either gone for good or locked away for life? Sounds extreme, right? But here's the reality, it's not about being cold, it's about avoiding unnecessary chaos. Because when there's a baby daddy in the picture, you're not just dating her, you're inheriting him too. And that means drama on layaway. Maybe he gets out in 5 years, maybe in 10, maybe never. But if he's still around in any capacity, you're dealing with a shadow in the relationship, a man whose opinion she still has to factor in every time a major decision comes up. That's the unspoken truth, you're not the sole captain of that ship. Every big choice she makes has to pass through another man's filter. And a lot of guys aren't signing up for a relationship that comes with a built-in co-pilot they didn't choose.
Vince Owen's house. You will regret.
About 10 years ago, I had to learn this the hard way. And boy, never again. At the beginning, it always used to be a joke. You know, the get out of my house. And you just, you kind of laugh it off because it's funny, right? Until one day we had a disagreement and then she said, get out of my house. Me, like an idiot, I thought, oh, she's just joking. And she just went, get out of my house. I was like, and because my name wasn't on the list, I had no choice. I had to leave. Overnight bag and everything. But the next day she called me and said, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean it. You can come back. Which I did because I had nowhere else to go. But best believe I spent the next 2 weeks looking for my own place. But check this, me looking for an apartment actually caused us to break up because she thought I had commitment issues. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, brother,
Yeah, man, I'm glad you made the call to get your own place in the end. Because let's be honest, if you'd stayed under her roof, she'd have used it as a mo every single time she got upset. And here's the thing, I hope you didn't cover her rent, her mortgage, or even the utilities. That was her responsibility, not yours. The moment you start paying for a space that isn't yours, you hand over leverage without realizing it. Gentlemen, take notes, always have your own place, your own name on the lease, your own set of keys, your own rules. Because when you move into someone else's home, you're not just sharing space, you're handing them power. And in modern dating, that's a mistake that can cost you way more than rent.
Boyfriend? How? Hey, no, stop. Hey! Yo, chill out, bro. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. It's a joke. Chill out. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I actually the stupid shit. Watch out.
Now listen, guys,
Now, I'm not usually a fan of these public pranks. Most of them are just cheap ways to get views. But this one, it says a lot about self-confidence, or the lack of it. Think about it, how fragile does your self-esteem have to be to chase a man across all of New York City just because he said something that struck a nerve? That's not confidence, that's insecurity on parade. And here's the giveaway, if his comment didn't have a hint of truth, it wouldn't bother you. The fact that you're reacting this hard means he hit a nerve. Or as they say, he touched a live wire. Insecure people don't just hear criticism, they hunt it down to try and silence it. But all the chasing just confirms what they were trying to deny in the first place.
Together, I had and I was making like hella money, and I made him pay for I didn't make him, he offered, but I was just like damsel in distress, when meanwhile I really was caked up. So I think he'd be pissed if he knew that. Of course he'd be pissed. I'll be pissed.
How would you feel about calling your ex right now and telling him what you just told me?
Oh, she's calling him?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't be.
I'm scared. I'm scared too. Hey, how are you?
Why are you calling me?
So you know how you were paying for everything, and I was always poor me?
Yep. She thinks it's
Well, and you know how you said you didn't want a girl?
No, we were against that.
We, as a lot of people, you were against it. I was doing the whole entire time. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
For the whole time?
Yeah, I actually had it before I even knew your name.
Yeah, do you
honestly think saying this is going to make him any more upset? No, if anything, you're just confirming everything he already believed about you. In his mind, you were already a 304, and now you've basically handed him proof on a silver platter. All you've done is reassure him that ending the relationship was the right move. No second thoughts needed. What makes it worse is the dishonesty. You knew he was against this from the very beginning, but you went ahead with it anyway and lied about it. That's not just betrayal, that's making someone invest time, trust, and emotion into something you already knew you were going to violate. It's not just the act, it's making him go through all that under false pretenses. That's the kind of thing that doesn't just end relationships. It changes how someone trusts forever.
This app screaming, we want a blue collar man. They like the tattoos, the beards. Oh, he wears high-vis. Shut the hell up. It's grown women out here taking care of us. Y'all ain't built like that. You know what my wife sees? My wife sees this high-vis piled up on her bathroom floor with my beard hair in her sink while I'm passed out on a recliner at 8 o'clock at night. Go holler at a finance bro.
This is how I know.
You see these blue-collar guys breaking their backs day in and day out, keeping the world running. And you can tell their wives aren't the type to constantly clash with them over gender politics. Why? Because if they were, these men couldn't do their jobs efficiently. In those households, there's respect for roles, for what each person brings to the table. There's no constant power struggle over who's more equal, just teamwork. And that's why these men can focus, work hard, and provide without being undermined by someone who sees their masculinity as a problem to fix. It's proof that when partnership is built on respect instead of ideology, both sides can actually thrive.
To love and to obey. To love and to obey.
What?
Yes, to love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey
And obey who?
And this is exactly why
men are tired of dealing with non-traditional women who see every conversation as a battlefield and every man as an opponent. The constant pushback, the need to win every interaction, it wears guys down. Now, usually, passport bros go abroad to avoid that dynamic. But this man? He did the opposite. He stayed right here, dealing with women who love to bark back at everything he says. No compromise, no grace, just constant resistance. It's a reminder that for a lot of men, it's not about running from commitment, it's about running from the exhausting, never-ending power struggle that modern dating often turns into.
40s like me who feels kind of invisible. Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head.
You do become a little more invisible the older you get as a woman, unfortunately. I don't get asked out on a lot of dates. I never get asked out on dates. I don't know if it's being 55 in Los Angeles or if it's just a strange town.
What is the biggest confidence killer for women over 50? Men over 50. They never look at you anymore.
When I was 55, I felt like I was starting to fade. I felt like I was starting to go invisible. I felt dismissed. I felt ignored. I felt like I was washed up.
When I was 15, I started modeling, and it was a very hard thing to walk away from. Then around the age of 45, I started noticing that the way I was perceived was slightly different than what I had become used to. And then I would put photos of myself in bikinis. All of a sudden, I started getting the influx of, "Are you a little desperate there, Grandma?"
Now, the woman that get
back then, the validation flowed non-stop, compliments, invitations, opportunities, all based on looks. But here's the kicker. They didn't have social media amplifying it like women do today. Now, the attention economy is global, instant, and 24/7. So when that spotlight fades, the crash hits even harder. And that's when the harsh truth comes out. If your only real currency in the world was your looks, what happens when that currency devalues? For a lot of these women, the answer is nothing. No skills developed, no deeper value cultivated, just a growing sense of irrelevance. They don't just feel invisible, they start feeling useless. And in a society that's obsessed with youth and beauty, that's a hard pill to swallow, especially when you've never built an identity beyond what you saw in the mirror.
I mean, is it because the eyes?
Some people find me attractive. I wouldn't say I'm societally objectively attractive. Come on. Some people are going to find you attractive. Do you fit that societal mode? No. Neither of us do. That's okay. We can accept it. We can accept reality without being offended and being sad. You're incorrect. I'm sorry. This is just societal, right? It's just like there's objective, like we don't belong on Love Island. Doesn't mean other people don't find us attractive, but we're allowed to. Listen, I'm so sick of this.
I mean, in the cosplay world,
there's not participation trophies on objective, like, societal metrics, right? It's like, I'm sorry, like this whole ecosystem of people being like, "Oh, you're beautiful no matter what." It's not helping anything, because now we're just telling ourselves that we're beautiful when, no offense, I am objectively not societally attractive, and we can accept that. There are many people that find me attractive. There are many people that find you attractive.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because what you are saying is you found other people that have a lot of debt and they're still finding people. They have something else that is making up for it.
Now, this guy is actually
Why? Because in today's world, money and dating are tied together tighter than ever. Your spending habits, your debt, your savings, they all impact who you date, how you date, and how long it lasts. The way he's talking, you'd think he was sitting on the whatever podcast debating relationship dynamics with a panel. But in reality, he's just trying to help a client with her finances, and still, the conversation naturally drifts into dating territory. It's proof that in modern life, you can't fully separate money talk from relationship talk. One drives the other, whether people want to admit it or not.
Did you get that? Come on, dude. Don't break shit else in this motherfucker, man. Relax.
I need that laptop, nigga.
Now you broke your phone. What you gonna use?
This bitch got into my motherfucking phone. She sent to my motherfucking mom.
Wow.
She sent to Nia pictures and acting like she was me on the phone, texting from my fucking iPhone. She texts my fucking baby mamas, nigga. Texting people in my motherfucking phone, dog. Logged into my shit.
It's your mom. She disrespectful. Not my baby mama fucking sent my mom and shit.
It was your dick?
Yeah, it was my dick, nigga. She went in my dick pics and sent it all out there.
Yeah,
that's just foul. I don't even know where some of these men are finding women like this, but what she did, I'm pretty sure it's not just wrong, it's illegal. You can't pull something like that and think it's just going to slide. If it were me, I'd sue. I'd press charges. Because the only way behavior like this stops is when there are real consequences attached to it. It's not just about payback, it's about making sure she doesn't turn around and pull the same stunt on the next guy. Accountability isn't optional here. Without it, people like this just keep cycling through victims.
That's a hard question for me to answer because as my job, people pay for my time, I guess.
What's your job?
I guess you could say that I'm a 304. I'm a...
Or in the 305.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real, that's real.
Body count, I can't even, I can't say too much.
Give us an estimate.
Of mine? I actually did some math on it because I've been doing this for 5 months, so it's probably like 2,000.
Damn! My bad. 1,000. Wow. That's crazy. What's the rate?
Like it goes from like half hour, 4 hours.
And what's the general price?
For a half hour? 500.
2,000 people.
Behind the red carpets and perfect PR images, there's a whole other world. Strange addictions, strange clubs, strange parties, and yes, some very strange activities that never make the headlines. I'm not naming names. Diddy. But let's be real, if the full truth about what happens in those circles ever came out, half of them wouldn't just lose their careers. They'd be behind bars. It's a reminder that celebrity culture runs on illusion, and the moment the curtain slips, the entire image can come crashing down.
It was called The Wedding Year. I played Anna Camp's husband. So I'm on set for, 30 seconds, right? That's how big my role was. But in the time that I had to be on set, Sarah Hyland was the lead from Modern Family.
Yeah. Is that the girl with the big eyes?
Yeah, she's like a pretty woman that chain smokes and is terrible. She was such a tyrant, rude to everyone. At one point she said this, David, who's the director, there's extras eating at the craft service table. Like she was annoyed that some extras wanted free granola bars, like it was in her kitchen or something. She hated me, by the way, like just hated me. At one point she said, and this is also a quote, "You're what is wrong with people."
Oh,
because I'm an actual man, she's not used to she's not used to ever masculine energy of any sort. She tried to show everyone like the new Dumbo trailer had just dropped. They're all like in this hierarchy of Hollywood where it's like she's number one on the call sheet. We have to like pander to her. She wanted to show them the Dumbo trailer on a phone, right? We're all like around, oh, she's showing us something on her phone. She starts crying to like let us know how moved she is by the Dumbo trailer. I just said, I didn't even mean it. I just wanted to ruin the moment. I go, yeah, that looks gay. She literally, if she could like have me removed from like a moment or anything, like I ruined her little showpiece of like, look how much I'm into the arts that I'm moved by Dumbo, and I just wanted to ruin it. And I did. I ruined it, and she hated me, and whatever. I was off the set the next day.
Yeah, I love this clip because it really shows that Hollywood is starting to lose its shine, or people are realizing that everyone in Hollywood, these actors are all pretty much fake. A lot of people in Hollywood have some strange addiction, go to some strange clubs, strange parties, do some strange things. I don't want to call any names out there, Diddy, and I'm pretty sure if the truth came out about them, they would all be locked up.
Good bitch.
It's actually very fun.
Here, just take my balls. Just take my balls from me. Just take them. Just here you go. Take my balls.
I'm just trying to figure out, how am I not married with 5 kids or running around?
I'm 31. I don't have any kids. I got a credit score of 803 exact. Recently pulled. I have 2 paid off cars. I'm about to close on my first house this year in May. I'm not toxic at all. I'm releasing an app on iOS and Android. I work hard as I'm not clingy, but I'll always make sure my partner feels appreciated. Okay, so I don't cook, but I can learn. And it's not like I don't know how to cook, but I just don't cook as much as I should. I just feel like I have a very dominant personality.
Now, what does this prove, lady? That men actually value women who are still feminine over women who are successful. We don't need another man in the house. This is only for traditional men, by the way. There's some men out there who like a working, hard-working woman who gets her bag. But there's a lot of other men out there who wants a woman who's still feminine, like that can cook and clean, and that's young and youthful.
Is looking for something very specific. Number 1, 6 dates before intimacy. Right off the gate, I'm gonna tell the guy, I'm gonna be super honest and transparent about it because I don't want him to keep on trying to come on to me and feel rejected. And I also want him to know, like, this is going to be a long-term investment. If he's not down for the long haul, then see you later. Number 2, if and when we do hook up, we always sleep in the same bed. Every time. I need to be spooned and kissed like right here, way more than I need a wham bam thank you ma'am moment. My house is not a restaurant nor a hotel. For some reason, once you start hooking up with guys, they start to think, oh, I don't need to take her out on dates anymore. We can just do movie nights every single weekend. No. If you want to see me, make a plan. When we enter into a dating scene, you have 2 months until both of us can collectively decide if we're either going to wind up pursuing something more intentional and serious or just be friends. I don't have 6 months to a year to be trapped in a situationship getting my feelings hurt. The fastest way to get rid of me is by going days without speaking to me. If you can't send a simple good morning text, if you can't check in with me and say sweet dreams, if I don't know when the next time I'm going to see you is and already a few days have passed, if it's between me and another girl, do us all a favor and choose her, because I will not be competing for a grown man's attention.
Now listen,
Because here's the truth. Most men aren't looking for a second man in the house. They don't need a rival for leadership. They're looking for balance, a partner who brings qualities they don't already have. Now sure, there are some men out there who genuinely want a hustling, career-driven woman who's chasing the bag. But there's a huge number of men who would rather have a woman who embraces her femininity. Someone who can cook, keep a home, nurture, and bring that softer energy into the relationship. And yes, youthfulness and vitality still matter. It's not about erasing a woman's ambitions.
Yeah.
It's
Rude,
about understanding that
you
for
can't
many
be rude
men,
to me, I'll be
peace,
rude back.
care,
And if you don't
and
like it,
traditional
then we've got a
partnership
problem.
outweigh
You're the
the
only one who
some
can be
and the
rude.
job
Yeah, I'm
title.
the only one that can be rude. He needs to come with me with the correct attitude.
London chicks built different, brother. Anyways.
Emotional, damn it! Yeah, does this woman want a simp or a man? Because any man who's around this definitely won't be dealing with it.
Women's response to Millie Bobby Brown. 21 looking 40. Well, when you're 21 looking 34, what do you want us to say? Did he pick you? She's beautiful, but only 25? I'm 45 and she looks my age. She looks like she's 35. Isn't she only 20 to 21?